Last time on Astronautica.
Our hero, Kyler Morgan Davies, got himself kidnapped by a couple of goons, and then got himself unkidnapped through the power of lying and a little bit of cocaine too. But will he be able to make it back to the Spire in time to perform? And who is this mysterious Alan Smithy who seems to be doing everything in their power to mess up his life? Stick around and find out right here on Astronautica.
There's basically only one number that's buzzed in, and there's a name. A. Smithy.
That son of a bitch, Alan Smithy? The person who wrecked my...
Yep, the one and the same, whoever the fuck that is.
Alan Smithy. Remind me, correct me if I'm wrong, but I had rolled last time to see if that name jostled anything in my memory, right?
You did.
Can I...
Do you want to roll again?
Yeah. Is it wits?
It's wits. You get a +2 to your wits.
I do. That's one success. I got 4 dice.
Thinking about pushing?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, fuck it. I'm already so fucked. Let's do this shit.
Yeah, roll.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Okay, that's 2 successes all day. I got 1 on that push.
2 successes all day. You remember hearing somewhere, you don't remember where, an anecdote about the name Alan Smithy. Alan Smithy is a pseudonym. It's not a person. In fact, it's a person that's never existed. But there is something, well, there's probably a person named Alan Smithy who existed, but there's something unique about the name. The name Alan Smithy has hundreds of thousands of movies credited to their name. In fact, they are the most credited name in all of Hollywood because they are the name that people use when they want to disavow a project they're working on. So when someone says, like, I don't want to be credited with this fucking movie anymore.
Just call me Alan Smithy, yeah.
Alan Smithy becomes the director. So you realize Alan Smithy is a pseudonym, not the name of an actual person.
Okay. I head towards the spire as quickly as I can, as I'm unraveling all of this in my head. Yeah.
You run through the crowds, feet pounding the pavement, rib hurting with each step. You make it into the spire, and you see a portly, mustachioed man sitting at the front desk say, "Oh, Kyler Morgan Davies. People were asking about you."
They always are. Which way to the dressing rooms?
Well, you're gonna have to go up the stairs. Elevator. You're gonna have to go up the elevator.
That's better. Oh, God, thank God. And I run to the elevator.
You go to the elevator. You get on the elevator.
What floor, I say, as the doors are closing.
Go up to the actual spire and then ask them.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You get to the front of the spire where you get to the spire interior proper with the beautiful fountains and the birdsong and all that. And the young man that you spoke to the day prior is sitting there, and he goes, "Oh, Mr. Morgan Davies, people were looking for you."
They always are. Which way to the dressing rooms?
Up the elevator. You just same as the day yesterday.
Has Alan Smithy been back by?
Alan Smithy. No, he hasn't. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Tell him or them that Kyla Morgan Davies wants to have a word with them. What room is Alan Smithy staying in, by the way?
Oh, he's not staying in the Spire. I think he's in a nearby hotel. Would you like me to look it up?
Please do, and see if you can't find some receipts or invoices for his stay. I do owe him a debt of gratitude, and I want to know how much to future Venmo him.
Oh, sure, of course. Hang on, give me one moment. And he starts typing on his little pad, and he says, "Okay, so we have him registered in room 310 at the hotel. That's all the information I have. Interesting. Well, it looks like he was to hold your luggage. He's in that room. That's all the info I have, unfortunately. Interesting.
Very good. And, what floor is Julian on? Also in the same dressing room floor?
Julian, you mean Lexler?
Yes.
Oh, well, he's on the stadium floor. I assume he's in one of the rehearsal rooms. You should really just go up to the stadium. They will have more information about this than I do. I'm just the front desk guy.
I turn and I just start going.
You do so. You get into the elevator. People look at you with sort of excitement. There's a couple of girls, and they go, "Oh my God, Kyla Morgan Davies?
The one and
Are
only."
you? Wait. What are you do? Are you gonna watch the show?
Yes. I am here to talent scout for my next collaboration project. So I'm curious to see whose hidden voices we might be the next big thing. You know, Axial Tilt possibly making a comeback and all.
The girls scream with excitement.
Oh, it's all very hush hush.
Oh, I see. Okay, we'll keep it quiet. Hey, could you sign something for us?
Always. What are we working with?
They pull out, one of them has you sign the back of her phone case. The other one has you sign, she's got a, what the fuck do you call this? She has a program for the Masked Singer that she has you sign.
I signed them both, maybe a little bit hurriedly and sloppily, just because, I'm riding that cocaine too high. Yeah, I signed them, though, and I try to, he puts in some effort as the elevator, we're stuck on this elevator, he's gonna use that time.
All right, you do so. You ride it up. Also in this grouping, there's a couple of people in there who've been listening casually to you. One of them is a tall, imposing black man in a nice suit. There's a young girl standing next to him. Looks like she might be his daughter. Sort of casually listening to you disinterestedly as you talk.
Say, you're fans of Axial Tilt, no?
Yeah. Yeah, of course we are.
Did you know that Julian Lexler might be in the building as well?
Really? Oh my God. The two of you? Wait, that's because you're doing a reunion, aren't you?
Well, who's to say? But, a little extra, display of public interest might be the deciding factor.
Okay, what would you like us to do?
Why don't you all, so rumor has it that he's somewhere around here, in the backstage rubbing elbows and just sort of chatting with folks. Why don't you? I'll tell you what. Come here real quick. And Kyler takes a picture on the girl's phone that he signed with him there and a thumbs up. That's not gonna work, but whatever. That's what came to my mind. He's like, you just show that to people, and if any of them give you trouble, tell them to come speak to me.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, absolutely. My God. Getting backstage access? This is amazing.
Yes.
The doors open, and they get off. The doors close again. You ride up undisturbed to the 300th floor. The doors open, and you're back in the stadium. Your mother is waiting for you, and she comes up, and she gives you a big hug. And then immediately she pulls you out and looks at you, and then she says, "Honey, what is that all over your face?"
Charisma.
She twists your ear.
Yeah.
What have I told you about drugging up before a show?
I needed the extra speed. I needed just a little oomph to get me.
Fine. All right. You were kidnapped, huh?
Yes. The whole bag over the head, finger play, the whole 9 yards.
The hell's finger play?
You know, they come and wiggle your fingers menacingly and.
What? Wiggle your fingers menacing? Okay.
Cooperate or else, and then they jiggle your little thumb and pinky finger and stuff. Finger play.
I don't know, but okay. Did you get a look at the guys?
Yes, quite good looks. Lots of looks.
All right. Well, we'll figure that out later. Are you all right? Did they hurt you?
They did break my ribs. That's hence and I take some of the.
They broke your ribs.
And I'm pushing some of the powder on my face towards my nostrils.
You do so. There's a crowd of people watching this happen. She goes, "We have to get you out of here. We don't have any time to rehearse. You got 10 minutes to get in costume, and then it's go time. Okay?"
I was born ready. Yes. Okay. Let's do this. And I save a little bit of the cocaine too.
You do so.
I
she
stow it away.
She turns and she says, "Did you figure out who got you? Who kidnapped you?"
Alan Smithy, whoever that is.
The guy who had our luggage?
Yes. He has a room 310 at the hotel down the street, where they took me and held me captive. And this is the beeper that one of them had, on which he would beep them and give them instructions.
She looks at it, and she pulls out her cell phone and dials the number. And make an observation check for me. With +2, because you're getting a +2 from wits.
Oh yeah, believe you me, I clocked that +2, baby.
You got it.
And it's a good thing that I had it, because again, only because of this +2 on my final 2 dice, I rolled 2 successes.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah.
You hear a cell phone ring.
Do I now?
Yes, you do.
I turn.
It's very faint, but it's coming from one of the rehearsal rooms.
I motion to my mom, and I start moving in that direction.
Oh, you already know who's in that rehearsal room. It's rehearsal room C.
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. And I not again, still trying to parse out all the cocaine too. I do a little bit more, and I start storming towards the door.
You do so. Your mom grabs you and swings you around and says, "What do you think you're doing?"
It's him, Julian. He set this up. He tried to sabotage me.
Julian. Julian did this?
You're calling the number right now?
Yeah.
And it's still ringing?
Yeah.
There's a cell phone in there ringing right now. It's either him or it's his father, because his father sucked nuts too, but it's one of them. His
father, huh? Oh, yeah. If you barge in there, If you make a scene, everything could get shut down. You know that, right? You go in there, you make a scene, we'll both be disqualified. We didn't work that hard to get disqualified, now did we?
No. No, we did not.
So, they tried to sabotage you. Let's turn the tables.
Yes.
You play with fire, you get burned.
Yes. I like this. The imagery, fire, burning, yes. The passion, yes.
Come with me to rehearsal room J. We'll figure something out.
I do. I walk on by and continue on to rehearsal room J.
All right. You reconvene in the rehearsal room J. Most of the stuff has been cleared out of it at this point, except for your things. You don't know where the rest of it went? Doesn't matter right now. Your mother is scheming, and she turns and she says, all right, what's the plan?
You made it sound like you had the plan.
Well, I have ideas. Nobody knows Julian better than you.
This is true. We did come up together.
You want to get in his head? You want to ruin him? How do we do that?
He has that upcoming Broadway thing. He has a great voice. It's fine. It's a fine voice, you know. It is what it is. His voice is his strong suit, right? That and his good boy image. So we need to shake one of those two, or we need to make him believe that Broadway is over, like they've canceled all Broadway. I don't know. Like, I was gonna go in and just confront him, and then you dragged me away, making it sound like you had something.
Okay. I've got an idea. So, you're gonna confront him, all right?
Okay.
Give me 1 sec. She goes over into your stuff, and there's a couple drones that aren't in use. A camera drone, specifically. And she activates it and points it towards you and says, "Spy mode, please." And it sort of hovers up toward the ceiling, out of sight. And she says, "You get him in here. You confront him. We have footage. We know it's them. You heard the phone call. So, you get that on camera, and we can ruin him forever."
Yes, okay. Yes, I see. I see the angle here. Okay, well, I only have so long until I'm expected, until my call. We have to work fast.
She reaches into her pocket and pulls out a cell phone, and she hands it to you. Figured you might need a new one. I don't know what happened to your old one, but...
Nor do I. I think the kidnappers took it.
Well, there you go. Get him in here. I'll go stall.
All right. And I duck out. I duck out to head to rehearsal room C.
She heads with you. So you're heading to rehearsal room C?
That's where he's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. All right. You head to rehearsal room C. Your mom heads to the front desk and begins talking with them. It's the same young girl as before who, as your mom approaches, sort of winces. And then puts on her most professional, most please don't yell at me face. And your mom proceeds to start complaining about this, that, and the other thing. You head to rehearsal room C. How are you just walking there? Are you?
I think so, yeah. I'm sort of on a time constraint and on a mission. I just make my way straight there.
All right. As you round the corner, you hear Julian's father stepping out the door, and he says, "And don't fuck it up this time. One shot. You blow it, and you blow it. Okay? And you hear Julian from inside going, "Yep, I got it." And his dad turns and walks away. What would you like to do?
I will, sort of pull myself together a little bit. You know, like, I think I've been cleaning myself up as I, like, walked with Mother and talked with her.
You
and
take the cocaine off your face?
Yes, yeah.
You do so.
And I open the door and I'm like, knock, knock.
Julian turns. He's in the costume you saw from yesterday. And he turns and he says, "Oh, Kyler." And he runs over to you. "My God. You're okay. What, you're bleeding. Your forehead. Oh my God. Did they hurt you? How did you get away?"
I figured we could do like a toast for old time's sake. Why not come back to my... Let's not talk business here. Come to my dressing room. I have champagne that's on its way there.
Oh, I really shouldn't. You know, we have to get ready and everything, and...
Question, point of order for myself. Was the drone following me, or did she, like, leave it stationary in
You
the
did not
rehearsal?
command it to follow you, so it is still in that room.
Okay. Come on, for old time's sake.
Roll manipulation.
Okay.
Oh, you get a +2 for that, don't you? Because manipulation is wits. Is it not?
No, it is empathy.
It is empathy. Right.
But you know what? The dice liked me on this one. I've only rolled 4 of my 8 dice, and I want you to guess how many successes I have.
Did you get 3?
I sure as hell did.
Nice. Well, roll for the rest.
I rolled for the rest, and I didn't get any more.
All right, but you
like-
got a critical success. Just gonna have him roll a quick opposed. Yep. Okay. He begrudgingly follows you, and he says, "Look, I'm really sorry."
Shh, not a word. Save it. Save it. Save it. We're just a few... What is it? DEFGHI. Save it for 7 doors. And I quickly hurry us to
You arrive in J,
yes.
and he says, "So, Kyler, I'm really sorry. I was really drunk and high. I think I blacked out. I don't know. I only remember snippets. I remember these guys in the alleyway, and I got scared and I ran, and I'm sorry. I've been so worried about you all day."
Oh, it's been a challenging time, J-Lex. It's been a trying day. I will say that. You know what though? For as tiring and troublesome as it's all been, getting here on time and ready to perform, I was reminded of the old days. I met some old fans on the elevator, and well, I was just thinking, would you ever be interested in Axial Tilt reunion?
Oh, I mean, I would love it. I don't know. I mean,
Really?
you know, there's Huey, Louie, and Dewey are off with their uncle. I don't really know what they've been up to since then.
We can get new backup dancers. That's
well,
no problem.
they were a part of the band too. I guess they didn't really do
They
much.
were
did
part of the band, but we were the heart and soul. You know what got me on this kick, Julian?
What?
These bright, young faces. I had seen my life flash before my eyes just an hour ago, and I climb onto this elevator to come here and get ready, and these bright, shining-eyed young women, they talked at length about how much Axial Tilt meant to them and how much a reunion might be. Could we just tease it, maybe? Even just a selfie with the two of us.
I mean, so we're not supposed to be, it's a masked thing. People can't really know that
We can post it after, but here, you always had the better phone, and mine is mysteriously gone missing. We can do just like a quick selfie, and then once the reveal has happened, we can post it and be like, ooh, tilting your way again, or something, I think we can really do this. We can do something special, Julian.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. Of course. Yeah. I'd love to, Kyler. Really, I would love to. He reaches into his pocket, pulls out his phone, flicks the camera app open, and pulls back for a selfie.
Oh, no, this angle is terrible. This is a terrible... Here, your arms were always too short. May I?
Of course, Kyler, of course.
Kyler's gonna take the phone and try to switch to the recent calls section and make it look like an accident.
I'm gonna... Sure. Roll for manipulation on that.
Okay.
I mean, I was gonna say... I was gonna say data spider, but that seems silly. Maybe. Roll for data spider. Fuck it.
I'll give it a go, yeah. Okay.
This is like a how well can you use digital technology thing.
Okay. That is 2 successes. I'm gonna push.
Okay,
I have
push.
7 die. 7 dice. Yes, that's 3 all day. I got a 3rd success with that push.
Excellent. Okay. You swipe to it casually, and there's a series of calls.
Is my mom's number there in the missed calls?
No. You see a couple numbers though. One of which you actually, there's Johnny Sneed. And the number one is Dad. Really, all of them are Dad. But you recognize his father's phone number.
Oh, I thought so.
Alan Smithy.
There were only 2 phones in that rehearsal room as far as we know.
Mm-hmm. What do you do?
I call his dad.
You do so? You call his dad. His dad picks up and says, "Where the hell are you? I told you to be getting ready."
Hello, Alan.
Who's this?
I put the call on speakerphone. You double-crossed us. You stuck us with that short-stack piece of shit, annoying Kyla kid. The real money here is your kid. That's what he told us, huh? That's what we learned from him.
So you're doing, are you doing Lou or Vic? Are you doing Vic?
I'm trying to do Vic, yeah.
All right. Roll for manipulation.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna push it.
Push away.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm gonna finish my roll for push it, but I have 4 die left. Yes? Yes, 4 die left and already 3 successes.
Oh, brilliant.
That stays at 3 successes.
Okay. You, you, flawlessly impersonate Vic. Sounds just like him. Dear listener, it does.
Thank you, yes. Use some imagination, listener. I can't paint you every word picture.
So you say this, and there's a pause, and he says, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Don't play wise with me, Alan, all right? I know your name's not Alan, but it's the pseudonym, and I'm being professional.
Are you seriously so fucking stupid that you don't understand what's going on right now?
I'm gonna... Listen, you ever want to see this little J-Lex again? 100,000 credits, yeah?
He says, "I didn't hire you to ransom him. I just told you to hold on to him until after the event. What the hell is wrong with you people?"
Well, yeah, but now it's this thing that we're doing, because you tried to sabotage that little shit-stained performer, but he's got a voice of an angel, I tell you. He's a musical gift to humanity, that Kyla shithead kid. But oh, yeah, we're on to you now. Now it's this thing. You thought it was that thing, and now it's this thing.
"I'm gonna call your boss." He hangs up. You turn to see a thoroughly bewildered Julian, who looks at you and says, "Kyler,
Julian.
what the fuck is going on?"
Don't you see, Julian, that encounter in the alleyway, that was planned. Your father set that up in order to, I don't know, keep me out of the competition for some reason.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, indeed.
Oh my god. Well, what do we do?
Can I empathy roll, like, J-Man's surprise?
Sure. Yeah, you're trying to do a little insight, as it were.
Yeah. This is just like straight up empathy, right?
Yep, straight up empathy.
Nah, nothing. Okay.
He seems pretty fucking surprised.
Yeah.
Well, what do we do?
We find out who the boss is.
Sure. Yeah. What about the performance? I mean, don't you want to perform?
The people did come for a show.
Hey.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think I am.
I know what you prepared.
I would not have prepared that if I had known that you were gonna be here. I want you to know that. I've been feeling really guilty about that. All day. But, I mean, it was originally supposed to be a two-person harmony.
It's true, it sounds rather listless with just one voice on the melody. You're a good friend, Julian.
Oh, I think I've actually been a pretty shitty friend. But thanks. I'll try to be better.
It's all part of the biz.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no time to rehearse, but maybe we could configure some drones to work together.
Yes, give me your source book or wherever you're storing the information on your drone patterns.
Oh, of course. He hands over a little PDA that looks like it's slotted into his armband, and he hands it to you.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try to, like, data spider so that, like, our drones are synced and sort of, like, recognize one another's, like, I don't know what the right terminology is, but yeah, like our RFID chips or whatever that are in our bracelets or whatever.
You got it. All right, roll for Data Spider, please. Julian will assist you, and you get a bonus 2. So you have a bonus 2, and then an extra bonus 2 because of the cocaine 2.
Fuck yeah.
Fun fact, if you do cocaine 1, it only gives you a bonus of 1. Cocaine 46, terrifying. Can level cities.
It's the fucking Trask drug. I am going to push it, because that's 12 dice, and I only got 1 success.
Do it.
God damn, that's still just one success.
One success. Okay. Them's the breaks. I'm rolling on the Be Nice dice. That's a 17. It's slipshod work. Basically, you manage to code them so that they won't impact each other. They'll move about each other in the space. You fail to properly integrate them. So, it's basically two shows happening at once.
Okay.
Luckily for you, they both actually start in darkness, so at least that much is the same. You're unsure how much they're going to gel, but you've got them together.
Well, it was easy enough to sync them both up with the same rhythm track, but unfortunately we are going to have a lot going on at once.
Well, it's been a busy day. I'm sure they'll understand.
Yes, we're fucking axial tilt. They're getting a world... Yeah, fuck them. We got this. This is our time.
Yeah, fuck them.
We're the Goonies now, I think. That's a line from the Goonies,
know
right?
if that's... I don't know. I haven't really brushed up on my ancient lit.
I know. I was slacking in that regard, too.
Okay. Let's do this.
We do, like, the Predator fucking arm grab, high five.
Arm to arm. You do so.
Fuck yeah.
He puts on his frog mask.
I put on my octopus mask.
He puts on his frog mask, and you put on your octopus mask, and then you do the Predator arm-to-arm thing.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that's a way better image. He says, all right, let's knock him dead. You head into the waiting area. Your name, or I guess octopus, is called. And Julian turns to you, and he says, break a leg.
I'll see you out there.
You go out. I'm going to have you make a series of checks now.
Okay.
The first is going to be a data spider check. With your +2. That's to see how well you control all of the drones that are synced to your movements. The next is going to be a mobility check. That's just to know how well you move in sync with the frog. And the final one is going to be a manipulation roll for your performance. All of these are crowd pleasers.
Okay, cool.
All of them get a bonus from Julian. So you're adding 4 dice to each roll.
Okay. So all day, I get 2 from crowd pleaser, 2 from Julian, and then on the wits rolls in particular, I still have 2 from...
You still have your cocaine. You're flying high.
So that brings me to 13.
Nothing makes a show come together like a
Like a little bit
giant dose of adrenaline.
I'm gonna push that data spider because fuck it, I have 11 dice to roll.
Push away.
Yes. God damn. All right, on the data spider, that's 2 successes.
Okay.
Next up is the manipulation.
Mobility.
Mobility is next. Heard. And I have
Yeah.
2 from crowd pleaser and 2 from Julian for that.
You do indeed.
All right, that brings me to 8 all day. Fuck yeah, that's 2 on mobility.
Trying to push it?
I'm trying to think. I think I have to. Yeah, that's 6 that I get to roll. Okay, I got 1 additional success with that push, so that's 3 all day for mobility. And the last one is manipulation?
The last one is manipulation.
All right. I'm pushing manipulation too. Fuck me. Oh, that was so close. That is still just 1 success on manipulation. Or 2. Sorry, I think 2 successes.
All right. Well, I was rolling for Julian as well.
Sure.
Y'all basically canceled each other out. You rolled a partial, he rolled a critical. You rolled a critical, he rolled a partial. You rolled a partial, he rolled a critical.
It's just like old times. We'd always pick up each other's slack on stage.
You get out there, and there's a murmur of confusion on the stage as the two of you take up spots standing next to each other, illuminated by the spotlight drones flitting around you. You break into song and dance, starting in darkness, deep underwater, surrounded by a chorus line of dancers in the water. It's confused. It's busy. And at the end of it, when it descends back into darkness, there's a moment of silence. The lights come up.
Can I, just real quick, sing maybe a little bit of what Astrolabe sounds like?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Baby, don't you know I need your love? It makes me a slave. Ooh. And you know I need it to guide me to save. Now that your love is consumed, I need to find you, Astrolabe. Na da 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 da. He just ripped off "Kiss from a Rose," but like it's so old, no one knows.
There you go. I imagine at one point you rhyme Astrolabe and Babe.
Oh, a few times.
Man, good job. Musical improv while being recorded, very stressful. Good job.
I did panic somewhere around there, around the love being consumed part. I was like, this doesn't make sense. There was supposed to be a line about stars and whatever.
I heard it. Don't worry, you did great. There's a moment of silence, and then the crowd goes fucking nuts. The three judges is a random, like, indie pop star that nobody really knows. Simon Cowell, the 18th of the Cowell dynasty, known also as Simon the Impaler.
It's a big gift for them.
And Mariah Carey, who's being defrosted specifically for this.
It is close to the holidays. It's her time.
It is close to the holidays. Mariah Carey reemerges. And they're sort of looking confused. And they look at one another and they say, weren't you two supposed to be going separately from one another?
Well, yes, but we did this together as a statement. Do masked singers have to disguise their voice? I've never watched the show.
I have neither. I have no idea. Sure, yeah.
I don't even know if they're allowed to talk, actually.
Yeah, I don't think they are. I don't know. They say, we've never dealt with something like this before. Hang on. And they start to confer. Julian turns to you and whispers, I think we did okay. How'd you feel about that?
You were wonderful. I had forgotten how good it was to sing a duet with you.
Yeah, just like old times. The judges come back and they say, Simon the Impaler says, I'm sorry, but this is not, it's not allowed, you know. It's one singer individually. That's the rules. And Mariah Carey says, but we really did think that you did a great job. And then the indie pop star says, you two definitely have what it takes, but I'm sorry, we can't allow that. And at this moment, you see Julian's dad like storming toward the stage.
Security, apprehend that villain!
I
point at Julian's dad.
You point at Julian's dad. Make a command roll.
Oof. Okay.
It's still a crowd pleaser.
That's true. I am also going to play from the drone our little conversation, specifically the snippet that he said about, like, they were only supposed to hold you. Like, it wasn't a ransom thing or whatever.
Okay. All right. You bip the drone. It takes a moment because it was left in sea, and it comes, like, slowly. You hear it, like, bumping into things as it goes, and then it bursts through and begins projecting the conversation. Roll command, please.
I got 1 success.
1 success. All right. A couple of the guards, like, put their hands on him. They don't fully wrestle him to the ground. And he says, "Julian, what the fuck are you doing?" And then the drone footage begins to play, and you hear his voice saying, "Are you two really so stupid that you don't know what's going on? You were only supposed to hold him until after the performance. There's no ransom." And he looks around at everyone. What would you like to do?
Ladies and gentlemen of the Masked Singer, revered judges from many generations past, preserved and not preserved. You speak of rules. This man would have sabotaged your beloved and sacred Spire competition, and all for what? What would you do it for, Mr. Lexler?
He gives you a dirty look, and he says, "To keep you away from my boy."
Well, fat chance of that, because ladies and gentlemen, and I'm ripping off my mask. Axial tilt is back, baby!
There's a moment when you do that where Julian, still in frog mask, like, looks to you and looks to his dad, looks to you and looks to his dad, sort of Darth Vader style. And then pulls off his frog mask and grabs your hand and raises it. And he goes, "Yeah! I mean, assuming that there's a market demand for that."
Yes, our people will be in contact with each other, who are the same people.
The crowd goes fucking nuts. It's bedlam. It's a fucking shit show and a half. It's ridiculous. People are screaming, throwing their clothes. I mean, it's all sorts of, like, there's just the wild flash of cameras. You see a sea of cell phones recording. You get the longest standing ovation you've ever gotten in your whole life. It's crazy. And Simon the Impaler goes, "Jesus fucking Christ. Really? You picked our show to do it like a comeback thing?"
Hell yeah, we did.
Well, great. You two clearly have good talent. You're still disqualified.
Hell yeah, we are.
Yeah! Wait, we are? Oh, okay. That's a shame, but all right, yeah. You are ushered off of stage, and the rest of the show continues. You come back, and your mom is waiting there for you.
Did you see that? We killed. I slipped up for a moment in the drone programming, but then Julian covered. It was just like old times, and then he, was a little wobbly on the dance, but not to worry. I was there, and and like I'm like doing karate dancing around the rooms.
She looks at you. Your mom's hard to read. She's got a hard face. She doesn't smile a lot. And after a moment, she smiles. She pats you on the head. And she says, "Well, you definitely killed it. Good job. Both of you."
Thank you, Mother.
Hey, so your dad and I are gonna have to fly back to New York to handle a couple things. But, Johnny was in touch. He said he wanted to talk to the two of you. He was watching live. He's, surprised, but not disappointed. So, he's gonna be sending a plane, private jet, to take you to LA. so you can talk business in person. And after that, just come on back home, okay?
Oh, this is wonderful, wonderful. This is amazing news. Yes, of course Johnny Sneed wants to see us and speak with... Of course. Yes, I shall start packing immediately.
Sure. Hey, Kyler,
Yes?
you did a hell of a job today. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Mother, I'm lucky that I had you there to push me, so...
Shuma. She turns and heads off. She says, I'll see you back at the hotel. I gotta go talk to the police about the man who tried to kidnap my child.
And then you're flying to New York, or...
Well, I'll see you tonight, but first thing tomorrow. She walks off. You see security escorting the struggling father of Jalex as he's cursing and yelling obscenities, and they drag him to the back. Julian looks conflicted.
You okay there, J-Dog? J-Lex? J-Man?
Oh, I guess. I mean, I'm sorry my dad tried to, had you kidnapped and...
It was a very strange move. I gotta say, I didn't know what was gonna happen if we were going to... I didn't know it was going to happen. I'm grateful for your friendship. No, I don't like this. It sounds bad. And in my mouth. I'm glad you're here. Oh, that's bad too. Oh, no. Your dad will be fine, right? He's a Spireborn. He's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. I guess I'll see you. I mean, on the plane.
Yes, I should go pack. I shan't take long. And then, yes, I suppose we'll see each other on the private plane.
Yeah. I'll see you at the airport. Julian, frog mask in hand, wanders off. At that moment, the couple of girls you saw in the elevator come screaming around the corner, and they see you, and they go, "Oh my God! So it is true. You're actually coming back, and you were kidnapped? Oh my God! That's so cool!"
It's all in a day's work for Kyler Morgan Davies.
Hey, so we have access to, she knows a guy. It's a bouncer at this really cool club, a few floors down. You want to go?
I do have this business thing that I'm supposed to go to. I do have so much to finalize. Who's there? Is anyone big at this club?
Oh, Gemma Watson tends to go there.
Gemma Watson. Oh, damn. One drink.
One drink. All right. You head to the club with them?
I do. I can get someone else to get my things, and I'll use the 30 minutes I would spend packing to get my drink.
All right. Do you get one drink? Does Kyler Morgan Davies get one drink?
No.
Roll a force check for me, please.
Okay. That's no successes.
You black out. You wake up to the sound of a husky barking.
Oh. Shimmers. Oh, God. Oh, it sounds like you're melting. I open my eyes. Where am I?
You're in the pod. The cucumbers detach, licking their lips as they go up.
Worth every penny.
One of them whispers, "Nice," as it goes.
I don't like that. You cannot talk. No.
The other one goes, sorry. You're in your little detox pod in the penthouse.
Oh, where's my plane?
The dog is barking, and there's a knock on the door.
I step out of my pod. I go, and as I step out of my pod, do I see Shimmers?
You do? Shimmer's looking like a husky.
Shimmers, hello. Who's a good puppy? Who's a good fake puppy? You're just photons that have been condensed down into something vaguely touchable. Who's a good puppy? Now where's the plane? Can you find me the plane? Go find me the plane.
Shimmers runs through the wall. The knock comes again.
Oh my God.
You hear your dad's voice going, Kyler, are you awake?
Come in. Yes, hello.
He opens the door and he says, hey, bud, you did a really amazing job last night. You could have made a lot of decisions, and I'm really impressed with the decisions you chose to make.
Oh. Well, thank you. It would seem that our time in the wasteland served me well, or in the blight, or whatever the kids are calling it nowadays.
I think they're mostly just calling it Chicago.
Chicago? Interesting. And where does that name come from?
Your dad starts to give he says, oh, I actually learned about this. It comes from the old Algonquin language. It means the land of many onions, maybe stinking onions.
Okay, well, I didn't need a whole thing. It was just a question. Thank you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, could we talk?
Sure. I do have a plane that I'm supposed to be getting on.
Oh, right.
What do you? But go ahead. Yes, you're a person in that fathers me. Yes, father. What?
He opens his mouth to talk, and your mom sticks her head around the corner and says, "Your ride's here, hon."
Oh, good. Good. Yes, and I get dressed real quick over like my robe, and I head out.
You do so. Your dad goes, well, okay. He gives you a big hug.
Ooh, oh, hello. What are we doing here?
I'm really proud of you, but don't you ever forget that.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Great chat.
Your mom says, "Hun, the plane. You gotta go."
Right. Oh, yeah. No, of course. Yeah. All right. Smell you later. Love y'all. Bye.
They wave. You get in a car. Julian's there too. He looks tired. Like he looks worn out.
How you doing, pal?
Oh, I'm okay. I had a lot of phone calls to make last night. I didn't get much sleep, but let's do this thing.
Hell yeah, Axial Tilt coming back for a brand new season, and it's summer year-round, baby. Because it's hot. Get it? Because it's hot?
I got it. It's good. You drive. You fly. You arrive in L.A. and are ferried to the office of one Johnny Sneed.
Johnny!
Yeah. He's wearing a crushed velvet suit and like an open collared linen shirt. And as you come in, he stands up and he goes, "Look at the two of you as I live and breathe, Kyler Morgan Davies and Julian Lexler. Oh, Axial Tilt, back together. Can I get an amen?"
Amen. Johnny, so good to see you. This suit is fabulous. Johnny, you must tell me where you got it.
Oh, of course, I'll give you their number. A
An old Italian woman made it for me, looking absolutely spiff. Hey, we've got some business to talk to. We gotta get down to brass tacks. Fact of the matter is, gang, you fucked up big time. But you also made some serious waves. Two of you, man, let me tell you. So what? You lost the competition. Didn't get any prize money. Not a big deal. Because we've got a brand new venture. Axial Tilt 2.
Reunion tour, baby. Who can stop you when you control which way the Earth spins? That's something, right? Write that down.
That's the tagline? That's the tagline. I'm loving it. Oh, the two of you are gonna make such beautiful, beautiful music and waves together. Now, we should probably discuss a specific contract since Axial Tilt dissolves and the two of you are coming back together. I feel like there's a little bit of minutia that we just need to iron out. I have a contract here. It's roughly the same as the old contract if you're interested, that is. Hey, care for some cocaine too? Or maybe some cocaine 3?
You know, I never tried 3. It just seemed like a cash grab. Is it any good?
Well, to be fair, a lot of people hate it. Most people say that 2 is better than 1. A lot of people say 3 is bad, but I think most people are sort of biased against it.
It's just, if you wanted to leave room for a sequel, you would've, you know? Like... And so I get people's skepticism. Honestly, I do. Oh, but hell. We're in a celebratory time. Why don't we, just a little sneak preview?
All right. It's your nose, my man.
He pulls out a little mirror, puts out a line of cocaine 3, passes it to you with a $100 bill.
It's just spelled like cocaine, but the E is a 3. It's very chic.
Yeah. Or it'd be like K3Kane, you know, where they just like jam a 3 in the middle. All right, you do the cocaine 3?
I do, yeah, give it a try. I want to see how it sits with me.
It's not the best. It's a little rough around the edges. It's intense.
Oh.
It's a little speedier than cocaine 2.
Oh.
And he says, right, boys, I think it's time that you and I iron out the details, dot the I's, cross the T's, and maybe, just maybe, make some goddamn money. How does that sound, boys?
Johnny, like, music to my ears. Is that not music, Julian? Money, music to the ears, money to the ears. Sorry, what was it? This packs a punch.
Julian nods and says, yeah, I'm ready.
And Sneed says, fantastic. So, boys, if you don't mind signing on the dotted lines, we're gonna have a record. I've got the sessions already booked. You've got your backing vocalists. You've got your backing dancers. We're gonna write some new music. Then we're going on tour, baby.
Hell yes. Kyler doesn't read. I was like, do I read the contract to be sure?
You don't read the contract.
No, this is fucking Kyler Morgan Davies.
Kyler signs. Julian looks at you and nods and signs. And Sneed rolls it up and claps you both on the back and says, boys, the future, it's looking bright. You spend the rest of the day partying with Johnny Sneed. He knows everybody. He's connected with everybody. You see all sorts of people, and he's talking you up. You have a blast. And after a couple days, Julian says, hey, I need to go home and get some things. I know you guys have a penthouse in New York, too. You want to take a trip with me? Maybe see your family, tell them the good news?
Oh, yes, I haven't been back to the Big Apple in some time. This sounds rather... Oh, I could use a little, refresher lunch at Sardi's 4.
I think it would still just be Sardi's. Sardi's won. It has outlasted. Sardi's is inevitable. You fly back to New York. Julian, as you're getting into the car, Julian says, I'll grab my stuff and, do you mind if I come stay at your place? I don't really feel comfortable, being home.
Oh, sure, yeah, it's been quite some time since we've done any sort of sleepover thing, but, we could play augmented reality, we could, have hard light dog races, yes, why not?
Great. I'll see you there. He departs. You make your way to your home?
Yes.
You arrive at home. You have a penthouse suite. You're on, 50th Street.
Okay.
The car drops you off on the sidewalk. People take some pictures of you. Sign a couple autographs. And you make your way in. There's a young fella sitting at the desk. Young Asian American man. And he says, Oh, hey there, Mr. Morgan Davies. How are you today?
I am on Cloud 9, whoever you are.
Oh, it's Toby. I'll see you later.
Thank you, Moby. Have a good day.
You too, sir. You take the elevator up. The elevator doors open to your apartment. It's one of those.
Oh, yeah, it's one of those. Got it.
And you're met with a scene of chaos. The place has been emptied. Things are scattered hither and yon, furniture left askew. Not overturned, but the place has been cleared out.
What the hell? Mother? Clint?
You hear the sound of barking.
Oh, Shimmers.
Shimmers comes running out of one of the bedrooms and pants and then runs in a quick circle and sort of parkours over the furniture, but doesn't affect the furniture because Shimmers is not real.
Hello, little one. What the hell happened? Did you do all this? That's a no. What, were we robbed? I go back towards my room, I guess. I want to make sure all my stuff is there.
You do so. Your stuff is there. And on your bed, your neatly made bed, there are 3 things. There's the activator for Shimmers, a piece of yellow silken cloth, and a folded piece of paper.
I go to the paper, I suppose.
The paper's on top of the cloth. As you draw near, you see the cloth has a series of symbols on it that are sort of alien looking. They don't seem to be in any language that you recognize. And there's the paper on top.
What the hell is going on? I open the paper.
There's a message from your dad. Kyler, I'd hoped that we'd have a chance to talk about this, but maybe it's for the best. Your mother and I, well, we have to move on. It'll be better, for all of us. I know it's not fair, and I'm sorry about this, about all of it. I want you to know I always tried my best to take care of you, and you took care of us in turn. I've made a lot of mistakes. I recognize that. I've never really felt good about it, about the way we used you to get ahead in life. The truth is, we aren't your parents. We were never gonna be. I could never keep up with such a worldly, brilliant boy, and Justine is, Justine's Justine. Survival matters more than anything to her. We're going, and we won't be back. I'm sorry that it had to work out this way. I'm leaving you with this cloth. We found it wrapped around you when we found you out in the wasteland. Never could work out what it meant, but maybe you can. You were always smarter than me. You're smart and you're strong, and I believe you'll go on to do something great. I know it was never supposed to end this way, but fate's funny like that. Best of luck, my little songbird. The world is cruel. Try not to make yourself up in its image. Clint.
Kyler reads it all again, just to be sure that he read it right.
You do so. You did.
And then he takes up the shawl or cloth or whatever it is and sort of runs it through his fingers as he just looks around at the empty home.
You do so. After a moment, there's a knock on the door, and you hear Julian's voice. Hey, the door was open. What happened in here? Kyler, are you okay?
You should go.
What?
Leave, Julian.
I just got here. What's going on?
For how long?
What?
Go!
Julian looks hurt, and he turns. He says, okay, I'll see you then. He walks out, and you're left alone in a big, empty penthouse.
Kyler would like to check on one thing.
You got it?
He had like a little stash where he would just hide various things that he wanted to keep private, but I think one of them is sort of a makeshift old world music player of some kind.
It's still there.
He sets it up and plays on it this little home recording that he had squared away, and it's like a really grainy, tinny version of a song that he used to sing when he was little, and I think he and Justine and Clint were still figuring out like what to do with him. But it is Justine sort of singing as Clint clumsily plays this old world tune, and Kyler sort of like sings with Justine, and it's this little old world tune called Fool's Paradise, and he just sort of turns off shimmers and listens to it.
You do so.
He sings along clumsily, I think.
You do so.
Father told me, Mama said it right, said, my son, you're ruining your life, drinking and gambling, staying out all night, living in a fool's paradise.
Well, that was super depressing now, wasn't it? But hey, at least we learned a little bit about why Kyler is the way he is. And the same is true for the other two as well. But how are our three heroes gonna handle this next adventure in space? Find out next time on Astronautica.
Hey everybody, Matt here, your friendly neighborhood GM. Just wanted to take a quick moment to thank you all for listening to this. We have a ton of fun making it. I hope you have as much fun listening to it as we do making it because it's a blast. It's a lot of fun. I also want to thank my players, Ian Mutiner, Benjamin Timothy Jenkins, Lauren Alistini. I literally could not do it without the three of them. They make this such a bizarre and delightful experience with their decisions. And you're going to see a lot more fun stuff in Chapter 2. It's going to be a blast. Thanks also to Shersty Jorgensen for the design of our logo. Thank you to Harrison Campion for assistance with music. You're going to hear a lot of him in Chapter 2. He and I have had a lot of fun recording stuff for this. It's going to be great. And thanks, as always, to my wonderful, darling wife, Angie Feek, for all her help in crafting the story and being just an amazing sounding board and helping me figure out the right way to go and how to deal with all the nonsense that gets thrown at me on a weekly basis. And thanks to you, dear listener, for listening to us. If you like this show, go and check us out on Patreon, where for as little as $1 you can help support this show. At the higher tiers, there are more stuff. You can get the music from all of the episodes. You can get unedited episodes that give all the stuff of us randomly figuring stuff out and talking through stuff, and little bits that didn't make the final cut because they were running too long. There's also story logs written by the players in the voice of their character. Those are super fun and funny. Just little extra bits of how their character's thinking or feeling on things. And also some one-shots that we will be running for each other that might be connected to this, or it might not be. Could be some Dungeons & Dragons, stuff like that. There's a lot of fun bonus content available, and the more patrons we get, the more we can put up on there. We would love to make this our full-time job. You can help us do that. So go over to Patreon, check us out, drop us a couple bucks, and begin to reap the rewards and listen to our voices even more than you already do. And thanks again for listening. We'll see you around.